Women seem wicked.
I've been doing this for half my years. I've been mounting up in bars, trading shame for self-respect. My trajectory is crystal clear. I can see it in the stars. Frame the shame above my neck. Frame the shame above my neck. And the sky is always pitch black. When I sneak away, I only want to come back. See your face again. I want to listen to the Crips, my dear, while we make out in your car. And fuck the haters who object. They're overrating self-respect. And the sky is always pitch black. When I sneak away, I only want to come back. See your face again. See your face again. Now board a beam from outer space. The ray of OLED displays. To see your face again.
Okay? I want the song of the American dorm room.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rejoice, rejoice, God's ears are stitches. Oh, rejoice, his eyes are big axes. Oh, rejoice, his arms are burning witches. Oh,
Well.
rejoice, his hands perform hexes.
It's time for
Rejoice
Hollow
despite the
Justice
fact this world
game. So, I actually don't know how to play. I don't see the other screen, that's why. Give me one moment. This actually might be better to do it this way. Does this sing better? Do you like singing it like this? Because I'm not sure how it works because this is a DS game. But I think this works for now. Okay. Turnabout Trump. Hey! More like, hey! Episode 1, Turnabout Trump. Oh. Sepia. So this is the past. Ooh, throws a card. Is it Gambit from X-Men? These are great jokes. You should be laughing. Showdown time. You lose. Oh no. Right? Wine, grab, smacked. Eek. Ooh. Blood? On some sort of fabric? Does that look like a tapestry? Whoa. This looks like canvas, actually. Like something you'd paint on in Renaissance. Like with oil paintings to add the texture. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Me? Ah, please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that? I think this is actually a pretty good way to set it up, the horizontal here. Oh, this is familiar. April 20th, 9:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Panicked. Oh my god. Let me think. Okay, is Apollo gonna be my ace? So, should he be my default voice? And while I'm here, I might as well optimize my camera. Perfect. Jesus. No. Oh, no, wait. You know what, this is good. Oh, look at you saying hi to my mom, frick. That's what I like to see. Audience participation with my mom. So, panicked, palms sweaty. I can admit it. I'm nervous. Ah, good morning. Good morning, sir. Christoph. Okay, I don't know who Christoph is, but he looks like a happy, friendly guy. So I'm gonna give him a happy, friendly voice. So, he'll be like, hey, hey guy, you look tense. No, I like that actually. Hey, you look tense. Just as wound up to... Wound up, sir? No, I'm loose. I'm fine. Oh, that's strange and nice. You seeing your voice? Oh, it's supposed to be expected. Your first trial is a homicide, I guess. Justice doesn't start small, eh? I'm fine. I got up at 5 a.m. to do the Chords of Steel voice workout. I'm fine. Oh, that explains it then, I guess. I did detect a certain raspy quality in your screech. Ah! Whoa, I overdid it again. Oh, as you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down, if you get my drift. Oh, I like this guy. Drift. Got it, sir. I'm all over that drift. Wait, actually, I don't know if I need that bottom screen anymore. Jesus Christ, I'm a genius. As it happens, I died with him the night of the murder. We can't let this case fall through. Yes. Yes! I'm fine, sir. One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might get me take you the wrong way. Gulp. Oh, that's a very good case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client. Okay, who's the client? My name is Apollo Justice. Also Dan. If it isn't clear already, I'm a new attorney. And today is my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything, Frank. The defendant has been accused of murder. My boss wants me to help him out, of course. And so do I guess. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him. No way. Oh my god, it's me. That's totally Phoenix Wright. Whoa. See, you can see his hair under the hat. It's like a trick I do. With my hat. See? Check this out, see? I'll show you how he cleverly did this. It's actually for only the smartest folks. You can't tell who I am anymore, right? Anyways, let's get back to the game. Good morning. Morning. All up to you today. First trial. Nervous. Meeting him. Cardiac arrest. I think I'm supposed to say something. Hell? This guy's good. So you're... I'm fine. Mr. Fine, it is it? I did remember you having an odd name. We're off to a great start now. You sure you're okay? I mean, with me? Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney. He's your friend? So why? You'll see. Whoa, you could do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you. Why does he have pop on his hat? He must be into that hip-hop. Look at him. Wow. He is hip and cool with the kids. It's time. Shall we? Yes, sir. Okay. I need to focus. First trial. Here comes justice. Of the Apollo variety. So, April 20th. Hitler's birthday. 10 a.m. District Court, the second one, that is. Oh! Oh! The judge! I love this guy! Pain? This gotta go! Jeez! Go, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor! Oh. I guess it's just me. The defense is fine, ready, Your Honor. I'm going blank. Don't panic. Too late. Your name is Mr. Justice. And this is your first trial. Yeah, Your Honor, but I'm fine, really. I'm very good. Your voice just sounded a bit strange. Ooh. Mr. Gavin. Oh, hey, yes, Your Honor. I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case. Oh, that was my intention, yeah. However, the defense attorney must always see to his client's wishes. My client's position impressed Mr. Justice. Well, of course he wants justice. But to entrust his case to this brain-hard bastard, why? I do not exaggerate when I say that you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin. Okay, so Gavin's got trial experience, fine. But does he have cords of steel? Right, then let's begin. The defense may enter the courtroom. Oh, this guy looks cool. This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. But I am sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time no see. Or this guy's like, long time no see, Mr. Right? See? Let's put the past behind us, shall we? These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. Also Dan, super streamer. Whoa, Mr. Wright, how could this have happened? I won't speak of this present. If the prosecution will be so kind to explain your charges, Mr. Payne. Oh, to think I saw this enter this room, a fresh attorney, and now I'll see you leave in chains. This guy's good. Winston Payne. Subtle as ever, I see. Ahem! The crime occurred at the Borscht Bowl Club, a Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer, and he hit him. Oh, wait, this is the wrong voice. This guy's going more, like, I gotta think more. Oh, Jesus. Yep. And he hit him, wham! On the head, smack, killed him cold. A customer at the restaurant, you say? And the defendant, you say he was... Oh, the pianist, for the club, it seems. Wait a minute. A pianist? Ooh, this is the weapon that he took the victim's life. A bottle of grape juice. Grape juice is apparently our defendant's drink of choice. The court accepts this deadly bottle as evidence. Deadly bottle added to the court record. Oh, hey. Something to note, Justice. All the evidence filled in the court record. Make a practice of checking it frequently, lad. The court record. Oh, the court record. Right, I heard of that. Oh, here's the court record. But to look at the evidence so far. No one more confident or ability to handle this. Right, court record, but sounds like it's time for some hands-on action. So the victim was a customer at the restaurant. But just who was this really? Shoddy Smith, fella. Ooh, well, we believe he was a traveler, Your Honor. The traveler? So according to his passport, he'd been out of the country for a number of years. Oh, he had only returned to the country recently, though his place of residence is unclear. That's some connection with the defendant. Dude, that too is unclear at this present, Your Honor. We believe they first met at the Borscht Ball Club on the night of the crime. Well, if they only just met, then why murder? Perhaps the victim selected the defendant's piano playing. Dude, that doesn't appear to have been the case. No, the motive had nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skill. At least not piano playing. I'll let this photo explain what I mean. So, as we can see, a game of poker was in progress at the scene of the crime. Wait a second! Isn't poker gambling? That's a crime in and of itself! Whoa! So indeed, it appears our defendant had fallen to become the baddest sort of criminal. Or the basest sort of criminal?
Objection!
Whoa, frick! Oh, hey, it's true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yeah, it was only that, a game, in the pure sense. A competition, Your Honor. That's it. So a competition? Yeah, that's the point. Side clash passion. Only the cards in the factory wreathed in blue flame. You know, it's a final outcome line. Come again. Yo, the cards on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. I believe the defense was waxing poetic in anticipation to mystify those present and impress women. Ooh, oh my god. It's been a while since I've been using my sounding board to impress women. Frickin'. Pretty good, eh? Only the top sound effects. Well, that will be a first order of business here, then. To find out more about this fatal game of cards. Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about the poker competition held the night of the crime. My pleasure. It's me. That is it. My first trial. Here goes nothing. The competition. Witnessing. Okay. Luckily, I can use my regular voice. I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on the interested customers over at the poker table. The room where we play and the competition in there are the club's main attraction. It's is simple. You play game poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all. That's it. That's all. The game. And our customers are happy. A pianist who can't play piano. Do better than a defense attorney who can't defend. Oh, this guy. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, Your Honor. First cross-examination. Don't blow it. Okay, you're right. I'm sweating like bullets. Bullets? Where? Oh, it's a figure of speech, Justice. Your voice sounds strained and raspy, too. My brain feels sprained and raspy, sir. Oh, you watched me perform the cross-examination in time. I thought you never done one yourself, have you? Care for a refresher? What do? Ask Miss Dapp for a refresher on cross-examination? Uh-oh. Oh, Frega. The mouse actually works. Better safe than sorry, especially in the early game. Yes, teach me. I know nothing. Oh, indeed. Good job, Justice. You can remind of the court record and the dust bowl. Look for consistencies in the dust bowl. Hey, I'm a cat. With that, your court record tells me. When you found an inconsistency, that's when you present the complete evidence with court record. didn't hear anything strange in the testimony just now. Oh, it's a good sign you need to press the witness for more information. Press? Him? Oh, don't let the fact that he's a remarkable man hold you back. Get more information. But isn't Mr. Wright my client? Oh, what think you could do is that? Yeah, thank you, sir. I think I can do it. Oh, I think you better, or we're gonna have problems. Just remember, find any inconsistencies and lies and testimonies and reveal them to the court. That is a cross-examination. That's cross-examination! Learn it and know it. Inconsistencies, eh? Lies. Phoenix Wright. As if Phoenix Wright would never lie, it's up to me to prove it. Bob, the defense will get a cross-examination. Okay. He's a pianist, yet he can hardly play at all. Let's press that. Hold it. Objection. How do I press? I don't get it. You can hardly play. Oh, I play sometimes when customers demand it. So I play them one song. That's usually all they want. That's supposed to be a boast just now? The title of pianist is a mask. A respectful face. I wear it for the world at large. Then you are really at the Bush Club Ball Club. Then we were there. Oh, there's poker here. They pay you just to play poker. That would seem to be the case. I'm a professional after all. Do I detect pride in that statement? It's just hard to be for an honest, hardworking member of society like me to imagine. Yes. Your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston. You're trash, kid. What? I played poker for 7 years in that little room. And I never lost. Not once. What? See, why the customers come back now? Defeat the undefeated poker champion. Quite a draw. That is. I'm quite a draw. Eh? Wait, you never lost once? Not even one time? As I said, I'm a professional. You played poker for 7 years and not lost once. Is that even possible? The room where we play poker and the competition in there are the club matrix. Yeah, whoa. The room in the crime scene phone is an attraction. It has quite a history, actually. The Borscht Bowl Salon used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day. Black market? Oh, in the past, though, things like the black market are only on the silver screens nowadays. Suffice it is to say that there is a lot more deals being made under the table. Right there, in that room. Smoking room, gambling hoods, you know. Just looking at this picture makes me feel bad. Bosses gather around the table, cutting deals, safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, goons keep watch through the small window. I can practically picture it now. That window does look like it would be good for keeping lookouts, but little else. The room had a few other tricks to it, though it was common knowledge to our regulars. At any rate, they come to play poker at the room steeped in history. Despite the dark past, it was just all good, clean fun. Whoa, that doesn't sound simple. 2 decks of cards? Simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alter 2 decks, no one can slip in cards. There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there are some lines scattered on the floor. Yeah, precisely. Cards on the table, cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. Cards seem to be blue by a sad sweep of cards. It's poetic, really. Incidentally, we use 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of cards is red, the other blue. Great. We also call it poker. You make 5 card hands. Well, I can see how that would be easy to cheat. Hey, yeah, a game of hands. This reminds me of some Big Show eating hands related things. The competition you're talking about. I believe the court understands the nature of that game sufficiently. Wait. That's right. It was a simple game after all. Are you sure? Huh? People are not murdered on a simple game, Mr. Prentice. Defendant, you were in the room when the rare moment the crime occurred. Yeah, you claim no connection to the crime. Now that's strange. Whoa, what's strange? What's strange? I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking me about the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. Oh, I completely let that on out by surprise. Hey, don't despair yet, Justice. Sir? Hey, there's something I'd like to make clear. Namely, your connection to the case at hand. And I'd like to hear from you. Sure, why not? Very well. The defendant will amend his testimony. Just one little press, and I've got myself a whole new testimony. He's like, I played science regarding the murder, but I will say I never touched the murder weapon. He says, lyingly.
Hold it!
Now to press that. Silence! The defense has the right to refuse to testify. I haven't forgotten everything about the lie. Why? That clearly puts you at a disadvantage. It's your job to turn that around in your favor, yeah? Great. Like I didn't have enough to do already. Hey, Justice, didn't you detect anything odd about that testimony? Huh? Wait, something you said did ring a little strangely. Just one thing. Now what was it? Hey, you didn't figure out. That's just presenting evidence. Evidence that contradicts that testimony. A contradiction in Mr. Wright's testimony. Why? I'm not sure if there's another sneeze coming. It's scary. It feels like it's hiding inside my nose. Okay, it's good. I better check that court record. Can't imagine Mr. Wright lying in his testimony. Is it a little early to jump to conclusions? Oh, yes. Autopsy. The death was around 2 a.m. Fatal blow to forehead. Photograph. The sub-basement at the thing. Touch the check button. Okay. So this bottle, there's no, dead guy, a window, is there anything? Cards? Cards on the ground, cards here, there's a bottle. Deadly bottle. Grape juice bottle used, grape juice, yeah, I'm sure. Used as a murder weapon. Bears the defendant Mr. Wright's prints. Let me double check this real quick. Grape juice. How long has it been since I drank grape juice again? Apparently, it's Mr. Wright's favorite drink. I wonder how well he goes with borscht. 3D technology. The bottle's completely empty. Why is it empty, pray tell, if the lid is on it? Good. Okay. So it's either the photo... They said they were just having a friendly game of poker or whatever, right? my god. How do I do save? What's the button to do save states? Sucker. Hotkey config. Yes. Yes. So I can scum save. I love scum saving. I love it. I love it with a great amount of love. Uh-oh. I can't scum save? This will be the fate worse than death. Okay, okay. Hey, if you want more information, don't forget to press. Right, I got it. Fine. Time to listen to that testimony again. Okay. IO jobs, interest, customer to the poke. The rooms where they play and competition is left. That's it. A game and our customers are happy. Are your customers happy? Because this does not look like a happy customer. I'm gonna try it. Listen, the witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. Oh, this is why I wanted to scum save. I'm sorry, I can see nothing faulty. Oh, good. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you. Frick. Whoa, I must be in the wrong track. Okay. That is the game with our customers happy. He wasn't happy, he was dead. Okay, complete silent guard and murder, but I never touched the murder weapon. But the bottle has your prints on it.
Objection!
So, you say you didn't touch the murder weapon. This grape juice bottle. Right? You do this to the game. Okay. So I said... Something the matter with your justice. Dude, too bad our new defense attorney never learned how to play dumb. What is that, Mr. Payne? Ooh, I examined the bottle in question, you see. And it was covered with the defendant's fingerprints. Objection! No need to shout, Mr. Justice. I could hear you just fine. Yeah. Hey, excess yelling can be damage to the judge's ears in our cases. But about the court steel? Anyway, what's so strange about this fingerprint on the bottle in a restaurant? Well, that's true. The ones are alone of that. No, they wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints. Huh? But the fingers on the murder weapon were upside down. Upside down? What does that mean? Oh, it means he was holding the bottle inverted, and there can only be one reason for yeah. Curse smash. My luscious locks are so beautiful. Yes, to my to brain someone with a bottle. Oh, dang. Hey, Mr. Gavin, I think things took a turn for the worse. Oh? Oh, I see no problem, Justice. Huh? The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything to see. Really? Can you explain the fingerprints on this bottle in court? I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder. For now. Not very cooperative, are you? Bob, this could hurt your case. Yo, I'm sure he's uncooperative because he's hiding something. There must be some reason.
Objection!
Ooh. Hey, Your Honor, seems I've forgotten something. What might that be, Mr. Gavin? On the night of the crime, who was it who was reported the murder to the police, eh? Reported? Yo, well, I was the defendant, Mr. Wright, but still, that... Really? Oh, yes, well, according to the case file, the murderer reported from near the scene by a call of the defendant's cell phone. Near the scene, eh? Let's take a look at the diagram of the murder scene, shall we? The victim was murdered in the small room in the basement, 2 floors from ground level.
Of course, the cell phone can't get reception from so far down. The defendant used the stairs of the hallway to go above the ground. The call came from the first floor of the restaurant.
I see. This is the phone that made the call. Okay, so we got the phone. Hey, the defendant should just let the scene of the crime if he so chose. Yeah, he feels the duty as a citizen and report to the authorities. And you claim he's being uncooperative?
Yo!
Nice save, Mr. Gavin. You better not waste that. Hey, I think the prosecution has toyed with our client long enough for them to be.
Good toyed. I assure you no one is more serious about...
What was it you said? The defense was in the room at the very moment the crime occurred? Hey, how can you possibly know this, Good question. How indeed? The answer's simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness.
Yeah! Oh, you're as good as you say they are.
Someone else was in the room at the night of the crime. That must be the witness to that crime.
Everything up until...
Oh no, the wrong one. Hey, everything up until now has been warm-up, Justice. Ready? Very well. Prosecution may call first witness to the stand. Some woman.
The witness will state her name and profession.
Hold on for something. Where's the witness?
Ooh, I surmise that she might be frightened by the defense's demonic-looking horns.
So I used a little hair gel. Relax, people. Hold up here. If any horn points in your direction, this part will cut them off. What voice should this woman have? You sure? Just my regular voice again? I'll take a moment. Gotta muse. Gotta think here. I got lots of things to think about. Things to think and think. Well, she's a girl, so I can do girl voice. Like, hey, I'm a girl. But that kind of sounds like my other guy who's like, hey, I'm a guy. What should I do? Well, I mess around with some of the settings, because I think I can actually make this crisper looking. Right? Like, something about this doesn't look perfect. Do. Beep beep beep. Oh, actually, this is a good idea. I might need more. Okay, she said, hey, you sure? I swear on my gavel. Please, come on. Isn't violence against her a crime, Your Honor? I will. What's a good girl voice? Like, hey, I'm a girl. Frick, I'm bad with voices. Hello.
Right?
Ooh, I'm a girl. There we go, that's right. Oh, hey, if you are sure, okay. There we go. Ooh. Now the prosecution. Wait a minute. Would the prosecution carefully explain what this is? Whatever that was?
Yes. She's a professional, Your Honor. They're merely tools of her trade.
And what would that be? Oh, she's Olga. Where? I'm gonna Google this. Olga name from Slavic, Norse. Okay. Olga. Let's go Slavic accent. So I can hook me up with some stupid noise. Yeah, I can't do any of these accents, Frick. I can't. It's impossible. Okay. My name is... Whoa, actually! I am an employed at waitress at the Borscht Molkovic restaurant. The watercolor. Of course. This is my pride. It is a serve at Borscht. This is a naming restaurant. But I have also report, how is it to say, the other service. I'm taking that these one service is taking the customer's picture. Like for example, this one. That's the defendant.
Oh, indeed, on the night of the murder.
The man in the white hat is the one who had gone to kaput. Indeed, that's the thing. Much rabbling. Murder! This is but a piece of evidence which you casually dropped into our laps. It is the same as ways I drop the cold balls of borscht on laps of customers, casually. When the court will casually accept the new evidence. Olga's photo added to the court record.
Now, witness, where were you at the time of the murder?
I was in my room, the hideout we call it. Excuse me, hideout? This is the room where the famous gangster, the guy, was arrested. Bad guy? Is the room where the murder took place. What? You look about the surprises so lovely. I will oppose the courtroom door later for you. Photo will be numbered, and you will write one with copy of her. So there are 3 people in the room at the time of the crime. Victim, Shady Smith, Mr. Wright. Olga O'Reilly, our witness. And Mr. Wright is the killer, that means... Very well, witness. You will testify to the court about that night's evening. Okay. That fateful night. On that night, a customer asked me to deal a card game. It was a cold. Both players played with the hats on, a dog. The victim, he had played the whole time with his hands on the locket of his neck. And then, the last hand is done, but something terrible had happened, That man flew at the victim and strangled him to death. Oh! Epiphany. So, I think when he was clutching at his neck, the locket thing, I think what happened is that's like, remember back in the day when they had that like, that little medallion that could make people get like other spirits and stuff? I think what happened is there was like a murder there, and then the ghost like jumped in the medallion, and like Ace has been using it to like see the future so he can like win every card game. And someone figured it out or something, and then he got possessed by a ghost. I think it's a ghost. I suspect it's a ghost. Anyways. But incidentally, who won the game?
Oh, isn't it obvious? The winner was the victim, Mr. Smith.
Objection!
That's ridiculous. Because Mr. Wright can't lose. Justice. Maybe you could come up with a more legitimate objection. But he hadn't lost in 7 years.
Take it from me, kid. It happens. I didn't lose my case my first 7 years as prosecutor either. Incidentally, I have some evidence here.
These are the poker chips as they
These are the poker chips as they lay at the very moment of the crime. The hand and the chips on the side belong to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith.
Chips, you say?
Yeah. Imagine the poker is war. Your hand is your army, and the chips are the spoils.
I know that. After all, in my youth I was known as Poker Head of Courtroom Number 3. And I think he means Poker Face. This guy's on fire. Like, that's such a good joke. too good. Okay. Looking at this picture, it doesn't seem the most of the chips on the victim's side of the table. Chip photo updated to the court record. Wait, the defense may cross-examine witness. That fateful night. Okay, so... Well, I had to... You're dealing cards. Do you do this often? Duh, I'm doing this. If customer wishes it, I serve anything. Borscht, cards, more borscht. It is my work. It's good to hear that place has forgotten the meaning of service. I welcome you to Borscht Kabul, club where borscht is as warmest of waitresses. Thank you for not handing out flyers during the cross-examination. Both players played with hats on. Okay. Whoa! What do you mean by hats? It's already April. How could it be cold? It is already almost April, and it is cold. At the Borscht Club, we have a pride in authentic rustic Russian restaurant scene. Outside is the city and the spring, but inside is as cold as the Mother Russia. No way am I going there. When it comes to hot borscht, cold is best seasoning, The victim played his whole time in his hand and the locket in his neck. Right? This is why I was saying it, the locket. His locket? You believe it was a good luck charm, He gripped it many times as he played it that night. Yes, was a thoughtful material moon and star. Though, if we were small enough to fit around his neck, I wouldn't have been much to lift. Defense would like to clarify this is a locket we're talking about. I mean, a pen with a picture in it, right? Not a rocket. Not a rocket, this guy. This... Go. It was probably a penmanship rocket, that's what I should call it. Locket's a locket. Doesn't matter what shape it is. Hey, it's considered bad form to poke fun at the hand hearing in our society. Hard of hearing, or hard of hearing, or hard of understanding.
Cool, so what happened next?
Okay, done, but terrible happened. Yo. Something terrible. Needless. Sorry. Whoa, I need to see you reconsider that vocal training thing.
Now, Miss O'Reilly, can you tell us what happened?
I was so frightened. I trembled with fear. Man flew at a victim, strangling him to death. But the defendant would never do such a thing. Well now, I heard the offense try this tactic. If possible, please refrain from embarrassing me. So why would anyone do something like that over a game of poker? Perhaps it is because the defendant lost his game.
Yes, a crushing defeat for the man undefeated. So it always is with men like him, winners are so losers. Oh, how the mighty fall.
Yeah, go ahead. I believe you now know what it is you need to do. Right, sir. Leave it to me. There were only 3 people in the room at the time of the murder. Victim, Shady Smith, Mr. Wright, and Mr. Wright isn't the killer. It's got to be you now. Really? Oh, you know what it is? Okay. How do I look at my stuff? Play the whole time? I need to see what evidence I have. Okay. So there's something about the phone. Used by the defendant to notify police the restaurant on the first floor. Okay. The photo. Okay, let's see this photo. still is there. Oh! Yeah, like, okay. The chip photo, let's see here. They're in different spots here. Right? Like this is, he's sitting somewhere else. He's at the piano here, whereas where he died is at like this poker table. Okay. So, okay. The victim plays the whole time, hands locked. The victim, he plays full time with his hand. I don't think this is true because in this photo, this one, right? You're on. That statement contradicts evidence. Oh, does it? Ah, okay. So I'm hurt. I can't screw around again. But that makes total sense. Okay. Ah, that didn't go so well. All right. Victim played the whole time with the hand locking around. Make sure. Then the last hand is done, but something terrible had happened. The man flew at the victim and strangled him to death. Go ahead. Hey, go ahead, believe you. You know what to do. Rights are new to me. There were only 3 people in the room at the time of murder. And the victim, blah, blah, blah. I've got you now. Really? Okay. What evidence do I have? Wait, I think it's something here because she does anything, right? Like, let's see. So, you were dealing cards. Do you do this often? No, I'm doing this. Yeah, if the customer wishes, I serve anything, board, cards, more board. That is my word, okay. Good to hear, blah, blah, blah. I think this... Welcome to the da-da-da-da-da. I think... she might, this girl might have something to do with it, right? Like, I think what it is, it was cold. Both players played with hats on. Oh, did they? Damn! Okay, they both got hats on. No hats there. I need hats off. Yeah, he's got a hat. Okay. Game audio's a bit loud. Let me fix that right now then. Better? I think that's better. Okay, Single blow to forehead. Maybe it's a bit too quiet now. That should fix that problem. Do I show him my badge? Listen, I'm an attorney and you're some stupid waitress. So you gotta tell me the truth or else. Completely empty. Okay, so it's not the bottle. See, that's what I thought. Then wine's not open. Is it too loud or too quiet now? The thing is that I don't know how to scum save. There has to be. Save as. Here we go. Save state. How do I do it? Shift F1? You goddamn better believe it. Oh! It didn't work. Go back. How do I go back? Load state from. Uh-oh. This isn't working. Wait. Load state. Whew! Thank God. I am now scum saving this game. Okay. The victim, he played with his hands the whole time and... And the last hand's done, but something terrible had happened. The man flew at the victim and strangling him to death. Oh! This is it! What am I doing? This is the easiest game of my life. Psh! Why? Easy. Easy. You know what I should have done? Read. I should have read at the beginning. I never read. Oh, really? Strangled. You say. Huh. That's odd. Hada. A normal customer is usually choke on the borscht. No. I mean, this report shows that the victim died of the blow to the head. Huh. Miss O'Reilly. Really now? Did you witness this crime? Huh? I should never read, you're right. Looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He's still wearing his hat and everything.
Yet the fact is that he was hit, Your Honor.
That's a fact.
Here's a photo we took of the victim with the hat off during our investigation.
But that's quite shocking, isn't it? This head certainly was hit. Crime photo 2 added to the court record. But I have only seen it happen. The defendant, he lunged the victim with his neck. Oh, really, Miss O'Reilly? I think we've caught you in your own lie this time. Yeah, Justice. I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this through one more time. What do you mean? I found a contradiction. Yeah, there's one more thing you hear in your testimony that troubles me. Very well. It seems we should have continued the cross-examination. There's such a thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead. Let's stop beating it. Such a thing as thinking too much. Allowed too much, too. Dealt game. Okay. This is where your thing is falling apart. Were they wearing hats or not, Miss Russian lady? Are you from Russia? Are you a spy? Whoa! Oh yeah, we already got through this. I need to go back one now. Nothing saving a state here won't fix. Woo! Scum saving. Was it? It was cool. Both players played with hats on. But he's not wearing a hat here. The victim, he played the whole time with his hand on his locket at his neck. Sure. Wait, whoa. Gotta check this out real quick. No locket on his neck! I am the greatest at this game ever! You know, there was one curious part of her testimony, just like Mr. Gavin had said. Gavin, you legendarily good guy. But, what does it mean?
Mr. Justice, would you care to explain what you're thinking of so intensely?
Recall the testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hands on his locket at his neck, I believe she said, assuming his genders and pronouns.
Yo, I hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness's grammar.
and you know, justice about social equality. No, but look at this photograph. Do you see a locket on the victim's neck? Hey, well done, Justice. I'm impressed. I knew that you'd be able to handle this. What does that mean?
We believe this witness's testimony as is. Then the locket disappeared following the victim's death.
Locks don't just disappear, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's quite simple when you think about it. Hey, if you look at the locket's gone, someone must have taken it off, no? Taken it off? Wait, you don't mean... Yeah, the defendant wasn't strangled the victim at all. Yeah, he was taking off the locket. Wouldn't that explain it?
You!
Defendant, what do you have to do this? Say.
Yeah?
I just noticed it, but... You have something hanging around your neck, don't you?
Oh, you mean this? Yeah, it's a locket. A photograph inside. A photo of my daughter. Come again?
Mr. Wright, you have a daughter?
So we confirmed it at the time of his arrest. The picture in the locket is indeed Mr. Wright's daughter.
So Mr. Wright has a locket, too. Why don't I buy that? It's just a coincidence?
Well now, it was also this poker game led to the murder. Perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game.
Further testimony won't be necessary. It's clear the defendant lost badly.
Mr. Ridley, will you testify to the court about the game played between the victim and the defendant?
Hada. Serious competition. Okay. The game began with a 3,500 point on chip for each man. House chip come in two sizes, biggy and small. The one who was winning, was the victim. For last hand, defendant play with all chips on table and lose. The moment was decided, defendant grab bottle from table end.
Indeed, looking at this picture, it does seem to be a one-sided game.
Do as the court knows, poker was a defendant's life. Failure must have been a bitter pill to swallow.
How many times have I heard these words? I don't it in a fit of anger. Your Honor, it's a failure. A common tale is but true.
Methinks the judge watches too many old court movies. Mr. Wright said he hasn't lost in 7 years, so this testimony must be wrong. Wait a second. How do... What the hell? Ah. Whew! Jesus, that was scary. But I'm not gonna finish here. I'm gonna get farther. I was just making sure I could save. Okay. I was... Okay. Damn it. Oh. Those are the usual starting points. Were there any special rules used? No, not a special. Usual game, usual rules.
If you grab again with 3,500 points, that total would be... exactly 6, no, 7,000.
Whoa, please, this isn't calculus. It's not even long division. Eh. Are the chips in this photograph all the chips that were used? Duh. Ta-da, of course. Something's fishy with these chips. Should I press harder? Maybe you could explain a bit about these chips. How to explain? What is there to be explained?
Joke! Poker chips are poker chips. They're not fish and chips. Not chip off the old block and not a motorcycle chip too.
Thanks. Now that I pressed her, I better ask something. What are these chips worth? Are they in dollars? Or rubles? Or shekels? You know.
Nah,
As I was been saying before, it was a game, not a gambling. Hard perhaps for capitalists to understand. To a type of chip, 100 points, 1,000 points. It is not money, duh. Hey, just... Sir? Don't you find her interested? More ways than one, sir. Hey, I'd like to add it to the testimony myself.
What does the friend want to witness to add more testimony?
Yes, I do think this deserves further scrutiny. Add it to the testimony. I wish I knew where I was going with this.
Very well, witness. You be so kind.
Ta-da! Your honor. Good. What kind of chip is worth it? Whoa. Mr. Gavin said the testimony is important. To be honest, I have no idea why.
Mr. Justice, do the court a favor and think of what you want to say before raising your hand. We are not kindergarten.
Oh, okay, it's fine. I better start thinking of something to ask, and quick. Few types of chips. Ta-da! The small ones are 100 and the big ones are 1,000? Right? Right? Of course.
heh. Don't waste our time.
Is that all?
Yeah. No. Great, Mr. Gavin made me stop her, and now I'm in the one that looks dumb. Hey, Justice! Please try not to embarrass me like that. What? Who? Me? Hey, there's no clear contradiction in the information you have in your hands. What? Hey, it's a simple matter of calculation. Go on, try. We're not in kindergarten after all. Calculation? I already know. The answer's something with the money in the picture. You sure it was the victim who won? Absolutely sure?
Oh, it seems our new attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who had won. If you're not in kindergarten.
Just for safety's sake, could you explain the problem to the court?
Of course, Your Honor. In this photo, I see small chips, and I see large chips. Tell me, which are worth 1,000 points?
So why the big ones, of course? Yeah.
Oh, I thought so too, but and the totals don't really add up, now do they?
The totals?
Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 chips and points. And the combined value, if you multiplied that by 2, because there's 2 of them, would be 7,000.
Yes, if my calculations are correct. Let's see. 3 plus 1, carry the 5.
Yeah, they're right, Your Honor. Frick. Now, look at this photograph. That allegedly shows all these chips. The big chips are worth more points, 1,000, and the small are worth 100. And you add them up.
Ooh, how much is that? Do it yourself. You aren't in kindergarten, are you? 10,600. The chips don't add up. The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's testimony. Yo, but why? How could this be?
Exactly, Justice. Now that you know what the what, you must determine the why.
Right. There's only one possible way to explain this contradiction. Both were wrong. Each man began the game with 3,500 points. If all the chips are indeed shown in this photograph, then there's only one answer.
What is it?
The value of the chips was the other way around. What? Wanna know what I think? The small chips are worth 1,000, not the big ones. Madness under madness! You know how big those chips are? They're way bigger! Means more big, more value.
Show me the photograph again with the chips again. There's 6 small ones, and 10 large chips. That does break them 10,000 if you add them there.
Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out by yourself, eh?
Ah, well, I'm glad I was one who said it. But wait! The value of the chips may be different from the changing nothing.
But indeed, the victim did have the large number of chips though.
Exactly. Small chips are 1,000 points. The large chips are 100.
Let's do a little math there. Add them points on the side of the table.
The victim, Mr. Smith, has 2,900 points. The 2,100 points!
Well now. It seems that Mr. Wright was winning that night after all. That's impossible. My client has even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning. Yo! Now, Miss O'Reilly, you must have known the true value of the chips, since you were there at the scene of the crime. Weren't you?
Hi!
Right? Rabble. Let's see how fast I can do this.
Border! Border!
I wish there was a fast way to do that.
Alright, it appears our defendant has lost his motive, and Mr. Wright's supposed to defeat never happened.
Yeah, and you...
We must now ask ourselves whether we can trust the witness's testimony. Excuse me. What is it, Miss O'Reilly?
I did not want to be saying this, but actually, you see,
You see what, Miss O'Reilly? What do we see?
in the last hand, there was a cheat.
Do a cheat? You don't mean a trick?
Wait! Or do you mean a scram?
Whoa, they're the same goddamn thing, guys. Come on.
Yes, there was a cheat in the last hand. That one with the game end with the chips as they are.
Great. Just freaking great. First we have lying. Now there's cheating.
Well, the counselor are taking a turn. For the interesting.
Witness, will you please testify to the court? Tell us about this cheating in the final hand.
The final hand, eh?
The last hand, both men had the full houses. There are 4 hands in each deck, from ace to king. If you look at both the men's hands, cheating is more obvious. The next moment, game became an argument. The defendant, his rake, was exposed. He took a bottle from his hand. Poor Mr. Smith.
Miss O'Reilly, why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? Thought I smelled a cover up here. Well, folks, it's all time to throw back the covers.
A full house is a very high scoring hand. Not easy to make it, but it's my experience.
Ooh, that alone is enough to suspect less than scrupulous tactics. Mr. Gavin? What's a full house? Lawyers these days, you don't know your poker?
I can't say what this bodes well for your case or career.
What is
is this? Some kind of secret court poker ring? What the hell? Hey, just, you know the terms. 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair of kind, yeah? Oh, yeah, no problem. 2 cards the same number makes a pair, and 3 makes 3 of a kind. Yeah, good. Now picture the hand with 1 pair, and 1 with 3 of a kind. Whoa, it's a full house. Poker, I hardly know her. Uproarious laughter, right? Okay, now I can get back into this. That doesn't sound very easy to make, does it?
You can see each player's hand in this photograph.
Wow, they both have full houses.
We forget there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. You cheat.
The defense player cross-examined with this.
If he did cheat at the last hand, that would leave one important clue. Mr. Right lost that hand. Whoever heard of the professional comment losing when they were the cheat? Okay. Both men had full house. There are 4 cards each, blah blah blah. There are 4 of each card from, yeah, but there was 2 decks used. If you look both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. The next moment, game becomes argument, blah 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 blah. Bottle. There are... See, I think the thing is, though, where is it? Wasn't it? Estimate cause of death. They said they used 2 decks of cards, right? Touch the check to check details. I don't see anything cheating here. That looks like king, 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 ace, ace. Right? I am a lawyer, ma'am, so you will tell me the truth. But where did they say they had 2 decks, remember? Let's see here. How's this? Wow, the batteries are held in place with a piece of tape. You should buy a new one altogether. Maybe you can't afford it. Or he just doesn't care. Okay. Anything else on his stupid phone? Lawyer meaning educated. At least a master's. Freaking genius. Speaking of masters. Maybe. Hum hum hum. There's no cheating here. Right? Like, this is a spade, that's a club, this is a heart, that's a club. Or this is a diamond. Yeah, that's fine. I think this is fine. Didn't they say that? They did the 2 decks of cards? I have an idea. It involves scum saving.
Objection!
first she said she was going to serious competition. Now he says there was cheating. It just nothing. Oh, her testament keeps changing. Now she says the defendant cheated. Actually, yes, I didn't notice that. Let's get the truth about the cheating, shall we? Yeah. Freaking! I love that. Jared Bazinga. Decided. Right, leave it to me. Okay, so she's lying. Last time, both men full houses. Is it? Let me just lightly... The next move... Yo. Hi. What is it? What is it? Something about the cheat. I mean, I'm looking at it. The next moment, game. Is this right? I love this scum saving. Okay, good. He took the bottle with his hand. Poor Mrs. Smith. Maybe I have to press. By bottle, are you referring to this? Thought the defendant used the bottle to so do this behavior is admission of cheating by the defendant.
But why use the grape juice bottle?
Oh, you'd be surprised at what can be used as a weapon. This juice is a recommended drink of Borscht Bowl Club Hada. This year's vintage is remarkable for its heftier flavor. Hefty enough to brain a grown man, apparently. Whew. First she says it was in serious competition. Now she says cheating. Hey, just nothing up? Yeah, I keep changing. I have to press on the cheating stuff. There are 4 of each card from ace to king. Then what's wrong? Whew. Luckily I don't have to do that. I'm gonna press this. 4 of each cards, you say? Hada! There is 1 a spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 club of each a card. It is interesting fact that the number 4 comes from number of seasons. You don't say. 4 seasons, okay. Judge.
What did you... That cards are number 1 to 13. Add all the cards in the deck, you get 364 a year.
Huh? You don't say. Isn't that 1 day short? That's why each deck has 2 jokers. And they say the second joker stands for the leap year. Thus, you have a perfect representative of a year, all the cards in the deck. Huh? You don't say. You're gonna be in Scorpio ever if you keep going on like this. What am I looking at with these hands? Miss? How is it clear? Well, the defendant. He played the 5th ace. 5th ace? I still remember both hands very well. Mr. Smith had the 3 ace. And Mr. Wright, 2. Obviously cheating's afoot, or perhaps you should say a hand. Your Honor, perhaps this could be added to the testimony without Mr. Payne's joke.
Very well. The witness will add detail to our testimony, please.
Mr. Smith had 3 aces and Mr. Wright's had 2. Nothing little scum saving won't fix. It appears the witness is mistaken. Mistaken? But my name? Look, it's a piece of evidence. Clearly contradicts what you just said.
That's a photo of chips. Is that not?
Justice, perhaps you ought to explain the point the way the judge can comprehend. In other words, use your finger and point out the point.
Yes. Please point out the contradiction in this photo.
What particular point? The different thing here. There's no 5 here. That's 2 aces.
Why?
It's here, of course.
It is. Where?
Where is it you're pointing? Where? Whoa! You know what? The thing is, I know this is right. And I can speed through it. Because I got speed. Say 3. It's gonna be the king of whatever. So spade and heart. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Damn you, gang. The speed actually doesn't increase. Yup. Perfect. Better find some contradicting evidence fast. No! But yes!
Objection!
Let's save this here. Okay. Okay. That right there. You're the only one, right? Miss O'Reilly, in your testimony, you made the following claims, and I quote. Mr. Smith's hands had 3 aces. But as you can clearly see, the victim man only had 2 aces. Huh? Go. Well, there may be witnesses simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the 3rd ace in question. Listen, take another look at the evidence. As you can see, the defendants had 2 aces in hand. Where's the 5th ace? I see cheating, all right. It's done right here in this courtroom.
Two aces in each player's hand does make 4 aces in total. Hardly proof of cheating.
Oh, wait, please. It is true. I've seen it. The 5th ace. There was a cheating, I swear to you. That's odd. She must be lying. Yet she's most sincere. I've seen her all day. Yeah, you're right. To trust your instincts. Mr. Gavin. Who knows what lies in store for us at the trial ahead, eh? Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion.
What might that be, Mr. Gavin?
If you don't mind, perhaps we might examine the actual cards.
The cards?
Mr. Payne.
Oh, yes.
The player's hands that night were a set aside evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that card be shown to the court.
Very well, the prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will you examine? The victim's cards or the defendant's cards?
The cards don't prove cheating what's going on. Nothing will. Now, which of these hands is more suspicious? The victims. Because the victims changed over the courses of the witness's testimony. The defense requests time to examine Miss Smith's cards.
Very well. Mr. Payne, if you would.
Oh, very well.
Receive the victim's hand. Well, that time's a waste and get to... Oh, this guy... Oh, I almost went for the wrong one. He's like, hey, well done, twice and can do it, Justice. Yeah, sir. When examining evidence, you must sure... Oh, this is the wrong voice again. Hey, you must be at all angles. Try using the dial in the evidence viewer. That should give you a better prospect of the case. Yeah, alright, let's do this. Beep, beep, beep. I belong in the Matrix.
What? Your Honor. Freaking look at this! One of the victim's cards! The back's a different color.
Yeah. You.
That's not important. That's impossible. But I put the cards in the right hand. Oh, hey, who was that, Miss Really? Night, Amelia, I said, die, Miss Heavy. Hey, Your Honor.
Mr. Bear, yes.
Yeah, tell me, what's the easiest way to cheat at poker?
To cheat.
Yeah, I'll tell you. One merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say.
Whoa.
A dealer.
Well,
Wait, so you mean this is witness, Miss Really? Yeah, she's a cheater. Professional, I'll wager. Yahoo! She's a professional.
harder, harder.
Focus, Justice. Time to take advantage of her. I mean, of her mistake. Japan, eh? Your Honor. Please recall the testimony that we just heard. That it is impossible, but I put the card in the right hand. Ergo, Miss Olga O'Reilly conspired to cheat, not with my client, but with the victim, Mr. Shady Smith.
Ooh, good.
Not only did she cheat, she cheated poorly. Therefore, it's not hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim.
Yeah.
See that?
What you don't need. The defense isn't accusing the witness, Miss Olga O'Reilly. Are you?
Time for justice. There were only 3 people in the room at the time of the incident. And if Mr. Wright isn't guilty, that means I am. The defense accuses Miss Witness, Miss Olga O'Reilly, of murder. Where the hell is murder? Murder.
Mr. Payne, where is your witness, Miss Olga O'Reilly?
Joe, it appears she has lost consciousness, Your Honor.
Mr. Justice,
Your Honor?
seems you presented a new possibility to the court. One suggested a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith.
And that means
This court cannot pronounce a victim for the defendant at this time.
You. What?
I did it. I held out.
I see no point in prolonging this trial this day. Prosecution will need to make further inquiries.
I know that. Mr. Wright! You can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet.
What nonsense is the defendant spewing now?
Think. One of the cards had a different colored back. Don't you wonder what that means?
What are you doing, Mr. Wright? Raising objections right when you're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous.
Mr. Wright, you of all people should know. Mr. Wright has talent. For the ridiculous. Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game that fateful night.
As was said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards that night.
That was said before.
Oh, they alternated. Okay. The 2 decks at the club had different colored backs. Blue and red. 1 color per deck. Why use different colored backs? If we use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed. You still use different colors and they still got mixed up. We used the red deck for the last game.
I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have the impression that you were using the blue cards.
Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards.
Yeah, whatever. In the end, 1 card got wrong and mixed up. Whoops.
Which means there was no cheating. Or there was. Yes, card slipped into the deck would seem to indicate cheating. Yet, this card raises 2 serious questions.
Apollo. Yeah. Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think. In the last game, when was the card swapped? When? There are 3 broad possibilities here. 1. That broad could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder.
Well, yeah, thanks for the new bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course it was swapped.
Oh?
It might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne. Or it might not be. I'd like to hear what Apollo thinks first. When do you think the cards were swapped? When was the card swapped? Perhaps it happened after the murder?
But that's ridiculous. What's the point of cheating after the hand's been shown? That's silly.
Yeah, but tell me, how do you swap cards during a game? I'll take silly over impossible.
Take it from me, son. There's no silly thing in this world, but very little is impossible.
Oh, even when the backs of the cards are different color? You pulled that during a game, you'd be caught in no time. Quite true? That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown. After the murder.
Okay, this is going past silly and straight on to crazy. I ask you again, what's the point of cheating after the game all's all over? Who would do that?
Who indeed? Who indeed? That's one of the mysteries laid before us. There's another. Yeah, a simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who swapped the red cards for the blue? Who?
It's a game. Murder is done. The victim's dead. Only 2 remain in the room. Alive, that is. The defense thinks right. And a witness, Olga Really.
So, who was it that swapped the red and the blue cards around? Why, it must have been Olga O'Reilly swapped the cards. She was trying to cover up the evidence of cheating. That doesn't make sense. Sorry, but there's a problem with that explanation. Huh? The swapped card was from the wrong deck. Yes, the blue card was stuck in the red hand. Mixing the card with the wrong deck, and the backs are different colors. Remember that you're talking about Olga O'Reilly. She's a dealer. You really think she would make such a novice mistake? Actually, I have trouble imagining even a judge making that mistake. Give it a little more thought, Apollo. Right. Someone else. The one who swapped the card wasn't Mr. Wright, of course. Well, doesn't seem like it could have been Olga either. What are you suggesting?
Hey, that's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As a defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Miss O'Reilly at this point.
Yeah, I know, but she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she would make a mistake and swap the girl in color. If the card was swapped during the game, it would be obvious. Hey. Let me see. Something that you'd like to share with the court, Mr. Wright. Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking how much fun all this is.
Fine. How confusing. I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. If the one who swapped the cards wasn't defendant and it wasn't Miss O'Reilly, then who was it?
Yeah, well, that is the question, isn't it? Precisely. I believe we're about to see the case take a new direction. Ooh. Wait, no, not this one, not this one. Ooh. New direction. We'll find that, indeed, after the murder, someone swapped one of the cards with the victim's hand. That someone made 2 critical mistakes.
I'm sure they're going to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card.
Yet the one who did the swap didn't know the 2 color cards were being used. The other mistake was a number on the card.
Right. Person replaced the 5th ace with king. I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a 5th ace after all. All they knew was that there was a game had been won and it was a full house. Yeah, so they picked the king from the table and swapped it in.
But there was one problem. According to my case record, the person doesn't exist.
True, not until now, but you have to admit possibly a 4th person. No more than a possibility. There was someone there that night at the scene of the crime.
What? What?
Right? I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Rat.
This trial proceeded on one central assumption. Namely, at the time of the incident, there was only 3 people in the room. I believe the new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption. The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court.
Suppose that's a problem, yeah?
Court is adjourned with a brief recess. Mr. Kaplan, I'll see you in my chambers during the recess.
Yeah, certainly, Your Honor.
Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes.
I think we all know what this means.
Hey, that was quite unexpected, Mr. Rat. You suddenly claimed there was another person from the scene of the crime like that? Is it the truth?
Well, now, I think you know the answer to that.
Being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I'd only ask you to leave preventing the defense of the future. Otherwise, I cannot be guaranteed the outcome.
Alright. So you haven't mailed out one bit, Christoph.
Justice.
Yeah?
The judge summoned me to the chamber, so carry on without me.
Pew, 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 pew.
You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Yeah, sure. That locket you wear. That really yours, Mr. Wright? You're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket, eh? As all do. Here, you can take a look at this. It's a picture of my daughter in there. I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that rag. Was it you? What do you think? You know what happened 7 years ago? What I did? Not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never honest, but it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years. Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. See, poker's all about reading your opponent. And that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like trial law. Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win. Well, yeah, it's harder than it sounds. I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding. That witness, for instance, Mrs. O'Reilly. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No? Come on, who'd notice that? Words, habits, twitches, it's all information for reading. That's the secret of winning, Apollo. Someone taught me. And now I pass that secret on to you. I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals. No, you could do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? But you will. Soon. Almost forgot. One more thing. About this case. You should know I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. What? Well, I knew it. I have my reasons for, of course. All shall be revealed, but... Apollo, I need you to be there. Defending me. I need your... power. My power? I had no idea my cords of steel were so special. It's time. The real trial begins now. Do your best. To be continued.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So this now brings us to the end of the stream. So I go boop. Perfect. Scoop. And then we gotta go back here. What am I doing? Freaking where? Song. Damn it. Where's that jingle? Where did I put it? There you are, my sweet. Play for me. Play. Play. Play the song. Play it. Play the song. Play song. Ah!
I've been having this problem lately. Oh, sorry to hear that. What is it? You can tell me. Is it
I even got my glasses here.
Yeah. Someone got murdered or something. Really? Do you know what you're gonna do? Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I know a guy. I'm gonna get in on it.
It's me.
Get in you. Get in on it. Danberg.
So good. Too good. But this brings us to the end. So fast. Can't even see where the hands are coming from, eh? Wrestling.